Hi there and welcome to Shimano Tackle in Focus, and I'm going to be looking at test curves of carp rods for this clip. Obviously rods vary in terms of the price depending on how much you pay. You'll get crisper rods, but entry-level rods tend to be a little bit mellow. Most acceptable test curves for carp these days tends to be around about 2 3/4 to 3 pounds, but if you want to do really extreme work then you'll be looking at 3 1/4 to 3 pound. So let's just break that down a little bit in more simple terms. If you're fishing a small lake in open water where you've got fish, let's say into high-end doubles, into 20s, a 2 3/4 rod's plenty because you can get the distance you need, whatever type of fishing you're doing, and you'll also be able to cope with the fish in that kind of scenario. If you're fishing somewhere and you need to be fishing around about the 75 plus mark, then you want to look at something around about 3 pound test curve, and this will cope with fish in excess of 30 pound quite comfortably, and also give you that little bit more steel if you want to get it away from snags. If you want to get the big guns out, you'll be looking at 3 1/4 to 3 1/2 test curves, and this is normally reserved for large gravel pits, big open waters, extreme range work in France for example. A 2 3/4 rod in the tribal range tends to be a through action type of blank, so it's very, very mellow, lends itself ideally for casting a good way with weights up to 2 to 3 ounces, and also usable for PVA bag work. The 3 pound test curve, then you want to look at getting the compression moving a bit more, a bit faster in the tip, a little bit more power in the middle section. You want a lead around about the 3 to 4 ounce work. Once you get up to 3 1/4, obviously you're talking about a very fast action rod, and some anglers with the right amount of kit can get in excess of 100 yards with that comfortably. And to that end you've got a rod that's very, very steely, but it'll also manage to pull some really big kippers away from snags, places like France, etc. etc. So there you have it, test curves in a nutshell. Again, everybody's got different ideas of test curves, and that just gives you the rudiments of the Shimano ones.